Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where at this point the contingency is basically taken care of. We're just waiting for the AI to finish the job here, right? But that's absolutely fine. We want to get our ships completely built up here, although I had noticed, look at this, our capital has an available job and we can actually expand our districts here. Cool! We're going to build an industrial district there. For some reason I thought that our capital was like giga full, but apparently not. So that's absolutely great. Is there any other jobs that we need here? No, actually, so that's fine. Let's hop into our fleet management, and we're going to continue to work on the preservative swarm here. We're on strong class corvettes at this point, and we should be nearly done with those. We do have 32,000 energy credits. What's the price on alloys? About 10. It's still dropping. I'm not going to buy in at this point. I want it to continue to drop, and we should not be seeing AI empires needing substantial alloys from here. Including us. We don't need that many alloys. We want to get these finished rebuilding, and we want to get to work once again on our mega structures. That is a very high priority here. Now, we do have some idle leaders here, and that's definitely true. That is definitely true. On Ilix Prime, this is a forge world that needs a specialist job. That's interesting. Well, we certainly could upgrade an alloy mega forge here. That would do the trick. We'll certainly do that. Very, very pleased to do so. So, down over here, this is now considered part of the Brack Blessed Mandate again. If we go into here, and it's very, very laggy. If we look at the sterilization hub, is it 28? Okay. They're doing a really bad job of bombarding, to be honest. This is one heck of a hyperspace lane. Wow, that's a really long one. Remarkable. Anyway, we can definitely proceed on the preservative swarm. We're now building destroyers, and we're starting to get into cruisers. So we should be done with the preservative swarm really quickly. We need 1 cruiser and 2 battleships. That's looking phenomenal. I'm very pleased with the rate at which we are replenishing our forces here. This is saying 24,000. That might actually be real. 198 in terms of our dark matter. So we're going to need approximately an extra 100. We can probably buy that in right now. I'm going to buy in just the 100 and everything else will passively generate. So the preservative swarm is lacking 1 battleship at this point. That means that next month tick, we are certainly going to have that. We still need 198 according to this. And we have 159 right now. But we're generating 3 per month, and I think we'll get there. So that's looking fantastic. We do have 4.1k nanites at this point. Noted. How are we doing for our alloy generation? 2,500? Okay, there goes Sterilization Hub 004 in the Kuiper system. Cool. So there's only the 1 remaining Sterilization Hub. We'll get that battleship built, and all we need now is to work up our alert swarm. So we still, according to this, still need 24,000. So this number is clearly not 100% accurate. There's no doubt about that. The rig swarm is good to go, right? Yeah, we're just waiting for some battleships to move in, looks like. That's fine. We're going to continue to reinforce this fleet, of course. And this does need a few more firm class corvettes, but it needs a lot of strong class. Let's take a look at the current price of alloys. 12.76. Okay, somebody bought some alloys. I don't love that. I wish that they hadn't. Oh, wow, we queued up a battleship? Instead of strong class corvettes? That's unusual. I wouldn't have expected that. But okay, I guess we queued up a battleship. This tech world needs a job. There's no tech worlding that we can do to upgrade this, right? It's as tech world as it's going to get, unless we were to replace like the posthumous employment center. Which is maybe not a bad idea. Yeah, I think that that's a decent idea at this point. So we would put in a research lab here. That'll do for now. Any other job work that needs to be done? Yes, actually, this mining world needs a job. we would, at this point, put in an alloy megaforge. This research station needs a job. Really, we just need... Really? A researcher job isn't... A researcher job is a specialist. Why are you unemployed? Can you not work as a researcher? You're an unemployed researcher. Yet we have 12 researcher jobs that are currently available. I don't know what's up with this guy. I guess we'll upgrade our synergy for him and see if that does the trick. Maybe it will. He'll demote to a worker at any rate, eventually. So I guess that's fine? I don't know. This is a unification center here. And I do want to continue to work on that. We can't go up to a system capital complex yet, but we still can put in a vault of acquisitions. This is not going to generate a job. So we should do an administrative park, then the vault of acquisitions. That'll be fine. Anything else in the jobs? Nope. That looks good. Okay. So we're going to continue to reinforce this fleet. Do we get a second battleship? We actually do, and then we get 2 cruisers. I guess this one's going bottom up. I have no idea how it determines what ships it's going to build next. That's very strange. But okay, whatever. I'm fine with it. So we're going to hit the reinforce fleet button here as soon as we can. That's going to build us our presumably next 2 cruisers. Yeah, 2 cruisers, and then we're going destroyers. So that's a quarter of the destroyers that we need. The rest of our destroyers will likely be built on the next month tick, and then from there, it's just corvettes. So the alert swarm is actually very nearly done. I wonder if this has to do with this number up here not really changing. We'll check on the next month tick if this number is any different. So this is the 27th. What do we got? 14,978. Okay. Yeah, that seems about right, actually. 69 ships? I mean, that's nice, but that does sound about like the right number. Cool. So we're apparently only a few months away from having this done. Now, we knew we were wrapping this up, right? But that's absolutely great to see. We're making strong class corvettes right now, and we've got a ways to go on those. What is the current price of alloys? Still 11. I don't want to buy at that price. We'll just play it patiently. How are things looking down over here? I know they're taking a really, really long time to bombard this. I want to get zoomed in here enough to get the sterilization hub in view. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, good. The game didn't crash. Fantastic. 31% is the answer. There's a lot going on in there. Whole lot going on. So we're going to continue to reinforce our fleet here. The alert swarm. Yeah, we're at 9 out of 9 Titans, so I don't really want to expand our Titan capacity right now. 1638. This number keeps dropping. I wonder what the real naval cap is going to be. We can find out. What's 190 times 9? 1710. Okay, so 1710, and I believe the Juggernaut counts towards our fleet cap as well. I think so. I think the Juggernaut might be 32. So this might be like 1742. Okay, we're over our cap at this moment. That's to be expected. We've got this Forge World here, and because we're over our cap, we could easily upgrade this fortress. That would be fine. So on this Forge World, I would like to upgrade our alloy nanoplant. That sounds great. We're still scaling up our production. This is a mining world, and that makes a lot of sense considering our current mineral income. Well, that said, we can get some mineral income via megastructures very easily at this point. So we can work on that. No other jobs needing to be done right now, but I do want to produce at least 1 construction ship. We'll get that going, and then we're going to hop into the alert swarm here and continue to reinforce this. Beautiful. So, how many more strong class corvettes do we need? We must be getting close at this point. We must be getting really close to having these done. Our battleships are finishing up. That's wonderful. 1626. Okay, now we're short once again on dark matter. That's okay. I don't want to buy in more dark matter. I feel like we don't need it. So for the time being, we're going to tick forward another month tick here. We should be really, really close on our dark matter. So we're going to allow that to be the theory. And I do we immediately have access to our fancy buildings here? No, we don't. We may have to research those. So let's see here. Technology. Wow, I'm apparently blind. Okay, we're working on ring worlds right now, apparently, with our auto research. I'm going to disable this auto research. Building ring worlds is fine. I'm okay with that. But we will certainly get this worked on in maybe a little bit different of an order. So our CEO has reached veteran level. We're going to go for research speed. There we go. That's an additional 7% research speed. So this is still 12 months out. But we'll see how that ends up panning out. Cool. We did have a month tick come in, so I want to continue to hit this button. We need apparently 22 dark matter. That's going to take a little time. But I think I'm okay with waiting on that. Overall, that's going to be what? Like 7 months? 8 months? Something like that. That's really not bad. So we'll get all of these Corvettes built nice and quickly here. Beautiful. We do have some important researches to work on, and this planet currently has low stability. What's going on here? Pop approval rating. Low amenities. Okay, that's fair enough. Do we want to just upgrade it into an advanced habitat? We certainly could. Let's do that. Let's get that underway. And that'll be absolutely fine. We need to build up our alloy count. So that's one of the reasons why I'm okay with waiting on dark matter. Because we need our alloys for megastructures anyway, right? 2,000 energy credits there. That's nice. I suppose we could buy in dark matter. We've got the cash for it, but I would really, really rather not. So unless we absolutely have to, we will avoid it. Cool. For now, I'm completely fine with the AI taking their time on the contingency. That should be okay. And yeah, we're going to take terminal egress back. Really? They downgraded this station? Why? We had a nice station there. I don't know why they downgraded that. That's very strange.
Research actualized.
What is this? Oh, pirates, right. We're going to need to go deal with these pirates. We're going to send the Vigilant Swarm out over here. They will arrive in 60 days. Not too bad.
Starbase under assault.
So, let's see. This is a physics research. So we definitely... Do we want the Dyson Sphere or do we want the matter decompressor? We are lower on our mineral count. So I'm going to go with the matter decompressor first. That's weird. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go with the matter decompressor first. I want to check in over here. Honestly, I kind of want that naval cap. Okay, we're going to do that for now. And Ring World... Yeah, after the Ring World, we can do auto research. But I want to have that not be on auto research for the moment. Cool. So that'll be fine. We are going to get 4 additional Corvettes here. Okay. We could just buy in a very small amount of dark matter. Like, we could buy in something like that. That's more than enough dark matter. That gets our fleet fully reinforced. There we go. We don't have to buy a large amount, right? So that should be reasonably fine. We're going to arrive over here in 30 days. So we're already over halfway here. Honestly, these guys die to our station, don't they? We don't need to be here at all. What are we doing? Let's make our way back to Edamar. Head on over. Cool. Because, yeah, these guys just turbo die to our station. It's definitely an interesting situation there. I don't know why they decided to even launch this attack, but whatever. I don't think they had an option, to be clear. And there goes another Corvette. Yeah, they're just super dead. They died to an unupgraded station. That's embarrassing. Cool. We should have enough alloys at this point to continue construction on one of these bad boys. Yeah, let's do it. So our console ring is being worked on. And that's magnificent. We can also see that we are positive in our energy credits right now, which is absolutely great. I'm very pleased about that. That's phenomenal. 861, not worth buying in at these prices. Okay, that sounds good. So we know we need 15,000 alloys to get this art installation underway. That's going to be quite a while, in fact, and we can only build 2 at a time right now unless we were to swap over from being on desperate measures, which, to be honest, we no longer need the ship build speed increase. We can turn this back on when we go to war, and then we can go over into architectural renaissance. Or alternatively, a will to power. That's another option there. And it's an interesting one. I think for the moment we have 467 influence, so I'm not too concerned about it. Where were we on building orbital rings? So, let's see. This is showing the orbital ring here. Yeah. So we can see that we left off on Cosmalian Prime. Okay. Let's select this guy, and we're going to head over... Oh, we can't do it that way? Sad. We're going to head over to Cosmalian Prime, and we're going to build... I deselected it by double-clicking. Fantastic. We're going to head up over here. We're going to build a mega structure. This is an orbital ring. Beautiful. We want to get a bunch of these built, right? So I want to get another construction ship going here. So that would be at Dongar Prime. That'll be out over this way. And we will build an orbital ring out here too. Now I want to take a look at these orbital rings. This is not the orbital ring, is it? I'm fairly certain it's not. Where do we actually see... Oh, it's in the Starbase tab. Okay, that's a little odd, but sure. We'll get this upgrading to an orbital ring tier 3. That seems fine. So these are costing a fair amount of influence. Our main limiting factor there is going to be influence. Dahlberg Prime is at -1 housing right now. That's interesting. We're at +19 amenities. We can ditch our posthumous employment center here and replace that, in theory, with luxury residences. That should do the trick for now. On this Forge world, I would absolutely love to just build an industrial district. That'll do for now. We definitely need more mining. There's no doubt about that. And we've got this research station here where we've still got this guy refusing to take any jobs. We could just try to resettle him somewhere. Maybe that would work. So, like, over to this tech world with 11 available jobs? No, you're still unemployed there. Okay, whatever. I'm not sure what his deal is. We've got this tech world here where we've got... Are you the same? No, there's no unemployed specialist pops on this planet. Okay, this is the same guy. So why is this guy refusing to work any jobs? He's a zombie. So he just needs to demote to worker. Okay, that's fine. No real problem there. And we can continue to work through our orbital rings over here. Now, this is set up as a forge world. So we would want to put in a habitation module to increase our max district count. Yes, we would not need orbital shipyards or orbital anchorages at this time. I mean, the orbital anchorages for the naval cap would be nice, but we don't need to do that. This Forge World over here, we could upgrade it to a system capital complex, and we'll happily do so. Beautiful. It does feel good to be back to construction. There's no doubt about that. So looking at Kornagi Prime, this is a mining world, and we would absolutely love a couple of additional habitation modules. This is definitely influence expensive. Okay, for the time being, we should probably not be in Architectural Renaissance, and we should be in Will to Power. For now, anyway. So that's all looking good. We do want to get this art installation upgraded. What is the current price of alloys? 4.53. That's a lot more reasonable. I'm going to buy in one chunk of these. That brings us up to 15K and allows us to build our art installation maturity. Beautiful. Hello, Caravaneers. They gave us 2,000 energy credits. That's very nice of them. They did not need to do that. So our mega structures are looking good, but we really want to be working on our orbital rings at this point. And that's why we're getting all that influence. We definitely need a lot of orbital rings. We can also start doing Mastery of Nature, but I think for right now, the orbital rings are a higher priority.
Research actualized.
Yeah. Mastery of Nature is going to be an interesting thing to do, but for now, we'll definitely work on this. Okay, so the ring worlds are now done. We can make ring worlds. That's nice, but we're not going to immediately. So, taking a look at these orbital rings here. How far did we get? We are in, I think, Everim? Yeah. I'm just going to upgrade these for now to level 2. And we'll come through and specialize these a little later on. So, Kosmalian does not have that built just yet. Never mind then. If we're that close, we may as well just specialize these. So, Everim is an aggro world, which obviously means habitation modules make sense, right? We're going to go very heavily into habitation modules, and the reason for that is because I like my planets to be production planets. What are you going to do? So we're going to do that. In Tiamat Prime, this is a tech world. Now, tech worlds are an interesting... Oh, ruler election? We're going to abstain. Tech worlds are an interesting exception to this. Because tech worlds, their primary production come from buildings rather than from districts. So the question is, do we want to have access to additional industrial districts here? I mean, we certainly could. It's not a terrible concept. And I'm going to do it. But it's definitely interesting that there isn't really something to buff up buildings the way that there is things to buff up districts. That's maybe a bit of an oversight on Paradox's part. I don't know. Maybe that's an intentional design decision. Maybe. But if so, it seems slightly strange. So after we're done building this orbital ring, can we build an observation post out here? We actually can. I think that we should go and do automatic upgrade building. And we'll see if that will grab this. And anything else we may have missed along the way. So we'll let that go for the time being. Of course, we have our orbital rings building for a while yet. This Forge World needs a job. That's the same guy. Yeah, he's demoting in 65 days. Cool. So we're not too concerned about that. He's going to get a job as soon as he demotes. This aggro world here requires a job. This isn't much of an aggro world. And really, I want it to be a mining world. So we'll put in a mining world here, and we'll put in a mineral purification plant, and we'll put in a mining district. That'll do for now. Any other jobs that we need? No. Okay, sounds good. That definitely sounds good. So we're currently producing not quite 3,000 alloys. I am concerned about our mineral situation. We'll buy in 10,000 minerals for right now. But we do have a plan to deal with the minerals. So that's not the end of the world. All is looking good there. How's Entropy's Promise going? Okay, that's a pretty long upgrade process. That's noted. Okay, cool. Well, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue building until such a time as these guys decide to declare on us. But I don't think they will, as long as the contingency exists. Which may or may not be for too much longer. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadow Wolf, MLoHunt80, Rogue Corvid, Kintogan, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nix Marty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.